Okay, well, we're talking about captains. Let's talk about one of the fan favorite captains in the entire league. That's Alex Ovechkin. This is kind of random to talk about on a random episode in the summer, but that's what we do. We have to fill time. We're talking about it off air. We're thinking Ovi was kind of close to the Rocket Richard last year until Matthews ran away with it. Do you think Ovi will ever be able to hit 55, 60 goals? Think ever be able to get there again?
Has he scored 55 in his career?
He's
put up 60,
once.
Right? He was the last guy before. No, it was Stamkos, the most previous, and then Ovechkin before, right?
Yeah.
Every year I want to say no, and then every year he turns out to score 50. It blows my mind. It's a 36-year-old that shows no signs of slowing down. The dude scored 50 this year, and I think for the first half of the year, everyone thought he was going to be the Rocket Richard winner, especially because Matthews was hurt for a little bit. It took him some time to get into form, and then when he went on that tear, things turned. But sticking with Ovechkin, over the last 5 seasons, how many times do you think he's scored 50?
Over the last 5?
Yeah, including this one. So there's one.
I don't know. I'm going to say the only time he didn't was the COVID year. So I'm going to say 4.
Yeah, so when we don't count the COVID year, he scored 50 one other time and then 49, 48.
That's crazy.
So he's basically scored 50 4 times. And I bet you all 4 years, everyone kept saying, he's going to fall off. He's going to fall off.
Everyone said that.
When we ask whether Ovechkin is going to hit 50 this year again, not even 55, 60, just 50, my mind wants to say no because he's an aging winger without a great center and Backstrom. But then when you think about it, he hasn't, his stats haven't tapered off. He showed this year that he can score without Backstrom and without Oshie. His play is just so, I don't know the word, but the opposite of vulnerable to decay because he's he just
does one thing.
He continues to do well that people can't stop. He's going to play power play 1 until the day that he retires. And it's clear that it was clear 10 years ago that the league understands how he scores every goal, but just can't stop it. Even if the goalie cheats by half a second, he's still going to rip it short side top cheese.
Yeah.
Just because he his stats aren't falling off, just because it's so clear that the way that he scores is robust to decaying. My answer is I think he's going to, I wouldn't be surprised if he puts up 50. 60 is a stretch, but 50, it's definitely not a no.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to put it. I've spent way too much time betting against Ovi in the past few years, like you said. It's not because I don't like Ovi. I just thought, okay, you're in your mid to late 30s now. It's only a matter of time before you can't do it anymore. And lo and behold, he keeps doing it. So I would love to see him score 50 again.
I think the only way he doesn't is if he gets hurt. But he's just such a strong dude, and he never gets hurt. Right. So the answer to that is he probably will. One thing that kind of confuses me is that I might be wrong, but while the Metro might not be the strongest division in the league, they might have collectively the best goalies of any division. They got Anderson, Shesterkin, Jari, Sorokin. Who else am I missing? Darcy Kemper's there now. Yeah. They got a good collection of goalies.
Very good bunch of goalies.
And somehow, some way, Ovechkin still rips 50.
Still scores
every single year. I don't understand. I don't understand. I do think overall that he's going to do it. I hope that he does it because I kind of want to see Ovechkin break a Gretzky record.
I would love to see that.
Even though Gretzky's a Canadian legend, it just seems like ever since I was growing up that Gretzky was put on this untouchable pedestal, and while his points and all his legacy is never going to be touched, it would be pretty cool to see someone in the modern era take one of his records.
Oh my gosh, yeah. For sure. And he needs to score, I think 40 to 50 for another 3 to 5 years.
Possible.
If he keeps doing what he's doing, it's possible as long as he's still playing. That's what I'll say.
How old is he? 36?
36.
If he plays another 5 years, he'd be 41. He puts up 30 a year.
Yager.
Why? Yeah. Why can't he do it?
Yeah, I don't see any reason why. If as long as the Capitals are still relevant, and he can lace up his skates, he has a chance to break it every time.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content. And find the link to our full podcast and all our socials in the description down below.
Also, don't forget to turn on those notifications to get live updates on new videos that we release.